Hi there. Today I'll share my thoughts on how to enlighten and live as the waking consciousness of the universe. This is a follow-up video to my previous video about the dark night of the soul and my personal enlightenment. So if you haven't watched that, I suggest you start there. I'll leave a link in the description below. How to enlighten as the universe. Enlightenment is simply embracing who you already are as the living consciousness of the universe. This transformative experience is available to anyone, anywhere, at any time. Many individuals have experienced profound enlightenment while walking down the street, hiking in nature, or through near-death experiences. Others have attained different levels of enlightenment during psychedelic sessions or plant medicine ceremonies. I believe there are infinite ways to enlightenment. The steps I'm about to share are based on my personal journey and may not apply to everyone. However, they offer a good starting point, providing direction to help you save time and shorten the period of aimlessness, confusion, and suffering that the dark night of the soul often brings. These steps work for me and others who have tried it. I've laid these steps in a way that you can apply them to your everyday life and in whichever stage you are at in your spiritual journey. To achieve enlightenment, you need to connect to the frequency of the universe, also known as the Source. The Source has many different names, like the Brahman in Hindu or the Tao in Taoism. It is the infinite field of consciousness in which all things are made of. In physics, scientists know that energy cannot be created or destroyed, but it is simply transformed from one form to another. This energy that they are referring to is the Source. It flows to and through you and everything in the universe. The Source is the mother of our reality. It is the unfolding of truth, and truth is the unfolding of the Source. It is what is real and what is happening right now in this very moment. The Source is alive and awake. It is both infinite energy and all-knowing consciousness. You can connect to this Source consciousness anytime by having a clear and empty mind that is aligned with the present moment, the eternal now. The biggest challenge is that instead of being fully present, you're often lost in your mental world or your mind world, which is a mental construct you created from your past experiences. Rather than living in the reality of this present moment, you simulate your life based on your memories and imagination. You're playing a movie in your head in which you are the main character. Most of your waking life is spent inside this movie, embodying a role you believe to be yourself, and living in a mental simulation of how you see the world. There's nothing inherently wrong with this mind world, this mental construct. It is a very useful function of our minds, especially for building and creating things. However, as human beings, we have reached a pivotal stage where in order to progress, move forward, and elevate our quality of life, we need to expand our consciousness. Like the universe, consciousness is always expanding. This means developing an awareness that transcends your current self and the mental model of the world you've constructed. This is a critical and a beautiful part of our growth as human beings. So, let's take a break from this mental construct and your narrative. Imagine that your self-image, your ego, this character you play as yourself, is simply a mascot or costume that you wear for the external world. Let's unzip that mascot and step out of that character for a moment, taking a breather from that movie. We all know that wearing a mascot all the time can be very stressful and tiring. So let's take a break and share an authentic moment together, just as souls, as I discuss the 4 steps of enlightenment. By the way, on a quick side note, if you like my content, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support the channel. And also, if you have questions, feel free to write them down in the comments so I can answer them or even create a separate video to further clarify some points. I welcome your feedback and your input. So here are the 4 steps to enlightenment. Step 1, the decision. In order to connect with the Source, you need to line up your mind, body, energy, and emotion. These are the 4 dimensions of your being, and thus you would have to get them to sync together as one. Start with a conscious decision that you will enlighten. as the waking consciousness of the universe, you are an active co-creator in this process. A clear and definite decision activates your will that will signal your readiness to the universe. Once you make this decision, watch how the universe will show you signs and drop breadcrumbs in front of you in the form of books, videos, people, events, coincidences that you can intuitively follow and lead you towards the next steps towards your enlightenment. In making this decision, it is crucial to reflect on your beliefs about enlightenment. If you believe that you are not worthy and that enlightenment is only for a select few, then you sabotage your own transformation. If you believe that you have to live in a temple up in the mountains and be a monk for many years, then you limit yourself only to that path. In a way, it is better to let go of any preconceived notions about enlightenment and be open to more possibilities. The truth is, enlightenment is your birthright. It is simply the acceptance of your true essence as the universe and your connection with the source. Yes, it will take some effort, but it should not be very hard and will eventually feel very natural. Children whose consciousness are still very pure enlighten very fast. Adults take more time because we have accumulated more trauma. We were programmed and conditioned by people who want to control us. We have more fears, worries, and are mentally constipated. But as you learn to meditate, let go and be more present, it will all flow very easily. Your primary intention should be to seek the truth. The best approach is to be a truth seeker with a healthy balance between open-mindedness and skepticism. Someone with enough humility to admit that we know very little about this reality. You have to be willing to deprogram your own mind and surrender your mental constructs or any preconceived notions or judgments about life, yourself, and others. If your intentions are ego-driven and you want to enlighten to improve your status or your personal brand, then it won't work. An ego-driven approach implies that you are still operating from your mental construct of the world, and you are still zoomed into your ego or your self-concept. Like capping the strings of a guitar, this narrow self-centered focus doesn't allow for higher vibrational frequency necessary to connect to the source. You need to zoom out from your ego to allow more room for higher vibrations. Step 2, meditation and connecting to source and unclogging your energy. As I mentioned earlier, the frequency of the source is in the present moment. The challenge we face is that we are easily distracted and triggered by our own thoughts, emotions, and the external world. You are always so busy in your mind. This is why meditation is so powerful. It allows you to sustain your awareness in the present moment and strengthen your connection with the source. In meditation, the key technique that you need to practice is how to let go. You want to be a black belt in letting go. Your body is already a master of letting go. You exhale, perspire, pee, and poop. Your hair is shedding and your skin is peeling, letting go of dead cells and making room for new cells to grow. If you cannot poop or pee, then you will quickly get sick. If you cannot exhale, then your body cannot survive. Just like your body, you need to master the move of letting go with your mind. Right now, you are mentally constipated with a lot of thoughts, beliefs, attachments, and repressed emotions that block your energy. You need to let go and detach of these things to unclog your energetic pathways and to allow more space for the source to flow to and through you. Here's a simple exercise of letting go you can practice. For example, bring up all the things you can remember about an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. Remember the moment you met them until the last time you saw them. Play out those memories in your mind and throw it out. Have the intention that is taken out of your mind, out of your consciousness, as if it was sucked out into the void and is deleted from your mind. You can simultaneously use your hand to pull out and flick out all these memories out of you. Repeat this until all the thoughts and emotions about your ex are gone. Letting go is simply a move. There are many ways to let go, like breath work, dancing, energy work, writing it, singing, screaming, etc. For me, the best way is meditation. Find a move that works for you and practice it with repetition daily. We do this for the following reasons. First is we let go of the past so we can create more space for source energy to flow. The more we let go, the more space we create for new and fresh energy to flow and nourish our mind, body, and soul. The two most common questions people ask me about this is this: Arjo, what do you let go? And second is, how often do you let go? So the first is, what do I let go? With me, I let go of everything. I let go of my past, all my thoughts and emotions about my past, all my relationships, my ego, my self-concept, including the thought of me trying to let go. I let that go. Start with letting go of memories that you don't like and that no longer serve you. There's no value in clinging on to those memories. They are just blocking your energies and keeping you down at a low vibration. Eventually, you want to let go of everything to detach from your ego and reach a point of the observer state. The observer state means an empty mind. Empty mind means pure consciousness. Pure consciousness is the universe mind or the source consciousness. How often do I let go? I let go all the time. Just like my body, my mind is letting go all the time. You will get so good at letting go that it comes automatic for you. By letting go, you open the vents, allowing fresh energy to flow in, through, and out of you. This continuous inflow of energy raises your vibration, making your inner light shine brighter. The higher your vibration, the more abundant and fulfilling your life becomes. You experience greater happiness, peace, and beauty, blossoming like a radiant flower. People are naturally drawn to your positive presence, feeling uplifted and inspired by your light. As you let go, release your past, your ego, and your self-created narratives, you step into a more authentic, enlightened state of being. This transformation enhances your ability to experience life vividly and connect with the source frequency. So ask yourself, what are the thoughts, memories, and emotions from the past that you are still holding on to? Why are you still attached to them? How often does your mind let go? How good are you at letting go? Step 3. Entering the flow. Elevate your vibrations through play. Once the energetic vents are open, you're letting go and the mental exhaust fans are running, you can go full throttle and increase the flow and energy through you, thereby elevating your vibrations. A flow state, often referred to as being in the zone, is a mental state where a person is fully immersed, focused, and involved in an activity. This state is characterized by the following: intense concentration, a sense of control, effortless performance, loss of self-awareness, altered perception of time. Flow states typically occur when one is engaged in a challenging yet achievable task. When I was younger, being in the zone was mostly associated with peak performance in sports, but it can be experienced in everyday activities. Whether you're engaged in creative pursuits like painting or writing, tackling a challenging work project, cleaning the house, or even cooking a meal, flow can occur whenever you are fully immersed in what you're doing. Flow states can be considered a form of action meditation, where you engage in an activity that harmonizes your mind, body, energy, and emotion. This coherence enhances your overall well-being and elevates your vibration, leading to a deeper connection with the source. Getting into the zone is always fun, so ask yourself these questions. How often are you in a state of flow throughout your day? What are the daily activities that you can turn into flow states as a form of action meditation? Step 4 is gratitude. As you meditate consistently, you will find more peace and harmony in your life. But sooner or later, the universe will present you with people or circumstances that will disrupt and disturb your peace. They will trigger your negative emotions and cause you inner friction. This may seem annoying at first, but it's actually a very good thing. This is life's way of showing you of the remaining negative energies or blockages within you that you may not be aware of. When these triggers occur, rather than reacting with annoyance or blame, you can choose to thank the person or circumstance for highlighting the things that you need to let go and work on. You don't have to thank them in person, but you can thank them through your mind and your intention. For instance, while I was in the Philippines, I overheard two Westerners talking, and one of them said that Filipinos are dumb and lazy. This comment triggered me, and my initial reaction was to confront them for such a rude and stupid generalization. However, I stopped myself and asked myself, wait a second. They weren't talking to me. I don't know them. I don't know the context of their private conversation. Why am I so triggered by this? After some reflection, I realized what really triggered me was my colonial mentality, a form of inferiority complex felt by people as a result of colonization. This stranger's remark revealed a deep-seated belief that I never truly examined. Instead of reacting with anger, I used this moment to reflect and let go of this mentality that does not serve me at all. Thanks to this encounter, I was able to identify and release an outdated belief, moving closer to a more enlightened and empowering state. By approaching such triggers with mindfulness, introspection, and gratitude, we can transform negative experiences into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Gratitude is more than just an emotion. It's the frequency of acceptance. When you are in a state of gratitude, you invite more of the source energy to flow through you. The more you appreciate and acknowledge the blessings in your life, the more you attract positive energy and further blessings. Gratitude creates a positive feedback loop where you welcome an environment of abundance and joy. Incorporate daily check-ins to maintain a grateful mindset throughout your day. Regularly pause to reflect on what you're thankful for, reinforcing a state of appreciation and openness to the source. Ask yourself, how grateful are you right now in this very moment? How grateful are you throughout your day? Be present for a moment and really observe your current environment and see what are the things that you are grateful for. One powerful exercise you can try is to set multiple alarms in your phone throughout the day, maybe an alarm for every 3 hours, every 2 hours, to remind you to be grateful. Next is a bonus step. This is step 5. This is about alignment. As you awaken and embrace your true self as the consciousness of the universe, you will naturally feel compelled to align your life with this new sense of self. This alignment may prompt changes in your career, how you manage relationships, and how you take care of yourself. Your lifestyle will harmonize with your more enlightened state, driving you to start new projects, share your wisdom, have an abundant mindset, or to simply experience life more vividly as the universe, rather from an ego-driven perspective. You will find that activities once driven by the ego no longer fulfill you. Instead, your focus will shift to living authentically and perhaps to helping others around you. Through this alignment, you will experience increasing levels of happiness, joy, health, fulfillment, and inner peace. To summarize, the path to enlightenment involves achieving oneness across the 4 dimensions of your being: mind, body, energy, and emotion. Here's how you can align each dimension. Align the mind by making a conscious decision to start the journey towards enlightenment. Align your energy by connecting to the source through meditation and letting go. Letting go will unblock your energies and allow for more source energy to flow within you. Align your body through action, meditation, and flow states. Once your energetic pathways are open, you can enhance your vibration through action meditation or engaging in flow states. This involves being fully immersed in activities that align your body with the present moment and the source energy. Aligning emotions. Cultivate gratitude and acceptance in your everyday life. The more grateful you are, the more blessings will come to your life. By unifying these 4 dimensions, you create a harmonious, fulfilling life as an enlightened being, experiencing oneness with the universe and deeper levels of happiness, inner peace, and fulfillment.